So, when Red Bull announced the news yesterday that they are going to sign another driver to their Young Drivers program, I thought, who is this guy? And that is why I've made some research and found out who the hell Igor Fraga is. Now, Igor Fraga is a Brazilian parents, but he wasn't born in Brazil. He was born in Kanazawa, Japan, on September the 26th, 1998, so he's 28 years old now. He started his karting career in 2004, winning the Biwako SL Series Kids Karting Championship in that year and the year after, in 2005. He progressed into the Biwako SL Series Mini Rock Championship in 2006, winning it in that year and in 2007. And then, in 2008, he won the Asian Karting Open Championship, which is immense. Like, winning a karting championship on an international scale at the age of 10 is really impressive. That must be a really special driver then. Or maybe so, but he disappeared from all the registers for 6 years until coming back in 2014 when he competed in the Brazilian Formula V Championship. That's V-E-E, not the letter V, where he came second. In 2015, he progressed into Class B of the Brazilian Formula 3 Championship, where he came a respectable third, but he was behind Guilherme Samaya, who himself is not a very special driver, who also is driving for Campos in F2 this season. 2016 was a very empty year for the lad. He only raced in 4 races across 2 events in Class A of the Brazilian F3 Championship, where he only grabbed a single point and finished 11th in the standings. But then, in 2017, constant sim racing and constant exploits on the Gran Turismo and especially the F1 game really came up and showed. Because he came into the F1 esports series in 2017. Admittedly, he came 18th out of 20 drivers in the final series, but that's nevertheless extremely impressive. To be one of the best sim racers on that game, that is quite something. And also, in that year, he had something else to celebrate, being the winner of Class B of the Formula 3 Brazilian Championship. Guess who won Class A? Guilherme Samaya. In 2018, he competed in 2 real-life championships. The Formula 4 Nakam Championship, where he finished second, quite good. And in the US F2000 Championship, finishing 4th despite never achieving a victory. But his real exploits came in the esports scene, winning the inaugural Gran Turismo Nations Cup and the McLaren Shadow Series, which put him onto the scene. And in 2019, he got the chance to race in the Formula Regional European Championship, finishing 3rd, grabbing 4 wins in the process and being the best non-Prema driver. In 2020, before being announced for the Harus team in F3, he raced in the TRS, the Toyota Racing series in New Zealand, against such drivers as Liam Lawson, professional Kiwi and the winner of the 2019 championship, and Yuki Tsunoda, who, just like Lawson, is an Red Bull Junior driver and will be competing in F2 in 2020. And he won due to constantly performing, achieving those consistent performances, grabbing 4 wins and winning the championship with that. And after being announced in February as a Harus driver for the F3 season, on the 16th of March 2020, Red Bull have announced him as their new junior driver. Now, why would Red Bull pick him up? Well, there are two answers to this. The first one, really simple, his performances have been good. Winning the TRS Championship, which is a proving ground for great talent, such as, for example, Robert Schwartzman and Lando Norris, is very, very good, and, well, that was certainly a factor in him becoming a Red Bull junior driver. But then there's also the commercial side of things, because Red Bull are a big advertisement company, and they are really seeing the progression of esports, and that's a big market for them to explore, and having a real driver under their wings, because Red Bull, is really important to them, especially because he was an esports driver and was really well. And that shows, this career shows how esports can be used to progress further in the real world of motorsports. It's much cheaper than like competing in F4, karting and stuff like that, and it can certainly grow even further. So this has been my little video on Igor Fraga. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.